and welcome to A-Level History. My name is Miss Phillips and I am Head of History at the Marches School, and I wanted to introduce you to your potential teachers that you would have if you choose to do A-Level History with us. So, you would have myself for Year 12 and also Year 13 covering your coursework. You'd have the amazing Mr. Took for covering Britain, and you would also have Miss Langford for Year 13 Ireland when she returns to us at the end of this year from maternity leave. So, why do A-Level History? History offers a huge opportunity for multiple careers in various different areas. You could go into law, journalism, you could be a librarian, a civil servant, you can get into politics. There are endless opportunities for you to develop yourself by taking A-Level History, as it is a very desirable qualification. So, what do we cover? The first paper that we cover is Britain from 1918 to 1997. So this covers things like popular culture and Coronation Street, or even the Windrush generation and migration. We look at changes within parliamentary structures and the political parties, alongside considering things like sport and the World Cup, or even things like Margaret Thatcher, the women's rights movement, and in addition to that we will look at things like fashion and development of popular culture within the 1970s. Moving on to paper 2 then, we cover the USA 1955 to 1992. We get to cover exciting topics like the civil rights. We also move on to areas such as the diversification of music in the 1980s. We cover topics such as AIDS, LGBTQ. We also consider things like abortion, and we go on later to consider things like JFK, Carter and Nixon and the Watergate scandal. So really interesting political events to go in paper 2. Finally, you have paper 3, which covers Ireland and the Union. Ireland offers you a unique opportunity to cover things within the British context, so you'll get to understand a deeper understanding of things like Brexit and why there are so many contentious issues surrounding Ireland. Indeed, we cover topics such as the Reformation and how it introduced Protestantism into Ireland, moving on to how this developed into kind of nationalism developing in the country, alongside elements such as the potato famine, and finally ending off with the spread of British Empire and Roman Catholicism. Finally, moving on to the last section, which is our coursework. We have a 20% coursework. This is a really good opportunity for you to get some marks in the bank going into your exam. I know lots of our Year 13s really appreciate knowing the certainty that they have got marks going into their exam. Now, the coursework, you get your choice of topic, but in the past we've covered things like Vietnam, to what extent is the media responsible for the failure of Vietnam. We've also covered things like the Reformation and how responsible is Henry VIII for the Reformation. And most recently, we have been covering the religious right in America and how responsible are these kind of strong Christian groups for influencing political social policies towards things like abortion and sexual education. So, what does the exam paper look like? Well, each exam paper has 2, sometimes 3 essays attached. Each essay is worth 20 marks, and there will be one essay that is content-based, and there will be one essay that is source-based. So it really gives you an opportunity to show off all of your skills and ideas. So finally, to give you a little bit of an idea about what it is like to take A-Level History, I'd like to invite Beth to come and to talk to us.
My name's Beth. I'm a Year 13 student here at Marches. I chose to study history because I really enjoy learning about the past and finding out the reasons why things that happen in the world today may have been influenced by events that have taken place. So whether that's looking at elections or looking at the origins of women's rights and the abortion movement and things like that, it's a really good opportunity to kind of get a glance as to why things are the way they are.
Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you soon, hopefully in September.